We ready? Finally. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the 225 podcast. He's on TikTok with your hosts Noah Ray, Andrew Cargill, and me, Matthew Awazadi. Today we have a very special guest, Kyle White. Kyle, why don't you introduce yourself for us? This is take 700, by the way.
My name is Kyle White. I'm a 90 kg powerlifter at Kennesaw State University. I just started my sophomore year here, and I've been powerlifting for around 2.5 years now.
Sweet. Okay. Awesome. So take us a little bit through your prep. So you're prepping for Raw Nats. That's in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You've swapped coaches. How has that impacted? Or kind of explain a little bit about Petrie, kind of what he's doing with you.
Yeah, so I'm 2 weeks out right now from USAPL Raw Nats, and after Collegiate Nationals, which was 5 months ago, which I did self-coached. After CNATs, I got with Brandon Petrie, the 90 kg national champ from last year, and basically since then, just every block, been hitting like PR after PR, and the main thing that helped build my total was switching from high bar to low bar. I'd never squatted low bar until after CNATs, and I put damn near 40 pounds on my squat. So, and my deadlift and bench have progressed as well. So, just excited to see the comp total, how it transfers from CNATs to Raw Nats.
Yeah, because another thing I've always said about you is I looked at your kind of like lifter profiling, lifting database or whatever, and you've only had like 4 missed lifts in like the 2.5 years you've been lifting, and your ability to actually compete and do what you do in prep on the platform. And I think that's special. Not a lot of people can do that. So we're super excited to kind of see where that goes, because I do have your thing pulled up. And yeah, I think you've only missed like 5 or 6 lifts within your whole lifting career. But kind of where did it start at that 2018 Georgia High School Championships? Like, why did you do that? Because I know you played football. You were a D1 athlete for football, and kind of how did that transfer over?
Was that Wait, what was the first
2018 high school?
Yeah, so
were you supposed to go
D1
for football?
Huh?
Yeah, West Georgia.
Oh, yeah, so that meet was in 8th grade. I actually was in 8th grade, and I was playing baseball, and I saw some powerlifting shit on Instagram. Was like, damn, we're trying to do a meet. So one random weekend, I just went and said I was a freshman in high school, and I was in 8th grade, and went and did the high school state championship, and I got last place as an 8th grader. It was like 75 kg weight class. I was like 165.
You weighed 71.
Yeah.
That was 85. Oh, that's so awesome.
And then I played football my whole life. And then my junior year of high school, after football season ended, I started following people like Russ Swole, like your typical powerlifters on Instagram, and decided to do another meet, and actually like semi knew what I was doing this time. Did a couple meets after football season my junior year, and then played football my senior year, and then after senior year football season, started powerlifting again. And I did the high school state championship meets, won that, and then I did the Savannah Showdown and won the Open as an 18-year-old, right before I graduated high school, like a week before.
And you missed your third deadlift, right?
Yeah, I was pulling hook grip and it ripped my hand open. So mixed grip since that. But in high school, I competed 83 kg. And then the Savannah Showdown right before I graduated was when I moved up to 90. And I signed to play safety at West Georgia. And so I actually signed, and then right before high school states, it was like 2 weeks out, I was like, Dad, I really don't think I can go to college and not keep powerlifting, because football had been my dream growing up. I always wanted to play in the NFL one day, play college football, and then I made that dream come true, signed to West Georgia, and then literally just fell in love with the sport of powerlifting and couldn't see myself not doing it. So then I talked to Matthew and Drew actually at the Savannah Showdown and decided to come to Kennesaw State and join the Barbell Club.
That's so great.
So we talked in the bathroom.
Yeah, me, you, and that's when I met. Well, I first heard about Kyle at the high school state meet because Drew ran that meet, or like whatever. Did you run it or did you?
Bro, your dad gave me the longest pause in my game.
And I remember, like, you were in '83, and I was not even a year into the sport, and I was like, some effing high schooler is like 400 pounds on my total. What the hell? And then I saw you at the Savannah Showdown. This was when you had the smiley face in your hair. And when I tell you, Kyle has the ability to lock in like I've never seen before. I was scared of this guy.
I've never
at the
seen you
Savannah.
compete actually.
At the Savannah Showdown, when he tore his thumb, I was like, oh, it's like, I was scared. And I was on a different platform.
I was crying, not because of like it hurt, but because I missed that lift. It would have been an all-time PR, and I had already hit an all-time PR on squat and bench on the day. And then I actually won the open with my opener, but like literally just missing that lift for all-time PR just made me so mad.
How long does stuff like that stay with you? Like when you miss
Until your next meet.
Okay.
Next time you step on the platform, that's redemption.
That is true. That's a good point. So, let's see. We did, so Nats is coming up. You got into the sport. You started at KSU Barbell. What does that happen? Like, obviously, like, there is a bias because we're all a part of it to some degree, but you joined last year, and I know you were like, you were a big heavy hitter last year. And so what is that, from your perspective, being part of the club?
So like in high school, like my junior and senior year when I was powerlifting, I literally had like no powerlifting friends. I would literally I had 2 classes in the morning, because like my senior year I had enough credit. So I would literally go to class from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., get out of class at 11, and then I would go to our high school weight room. I would go in there, have my pre-workout, get the speaker out, and I would literally lift by myself in there, get ready for high school states. But literally, I was like on an Olympic bar because that's all we had, and like pound bumper plates. I'm literally squatting like near 500 pounds on an Olympic bar, not even knowing the difference in power bar and Olympic bar. But coming to Kennesaw, just like meeting new people, and not even like only Kennesaw, but just people around the Atlanta area, going to new gyms and stuff like that. Just like meeting people that have similar interests in me in powerlifting, coming from somewhere where nobody powerlifted, just helps like build a community and like know that I'm not the only one doing this shit.
Yeah, it's interesting because like in my high school, it's a very similar thing. Like no one that I know that I graduated with or like was friends with in high school, most people don't even know what powerlifting actually is, and I don't know anyone from my high school at all that has like actually done anything powerlifting related.
You're looking at my soul right now.
Well, it's weird because I'm like, I don't want to be like this. Like, be looking right at him.
I need
But-
like a fisheye lens.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's super interesting. And I think hopefully as we get older, like we had high school powerlifting, but it was like the power clean, bench, and squat.
It was like, that new guy, Brooks.
Yeah.
Where he's coming.
It's like football powerlifting.
They've got.
I feel like from what I was like, the comp, it's not really like comp standard. Half of them, it's all like metal plates. It's like on the Olympic bar stuff. Like I remember watching it in high school, and be like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Like nothing's regulated. It's just like a weird.
Well, like if powerlifting already isn't a graceful sport, because it's not. Like Olympic lifting is very elegant, you could say. Powerlifting, it's a little bit more roughhouse. High school powerlifting is like they be bouncing stuff off their chest, the hitching. Like there is just no rule book at all.
Yeah. So one thing I kind of wanted to swap topics
You
here.
just hit them with this to say swap topics.
So one thing that I respect a lot from you is kind of your awareness to mental health. And we know, like we've heard stories of, you've been through a lot. And I think lifting, from what I could imagine, has helped with that. And I think all of us here have hit different mental battles within the gym. When you hurt your hamstring in prep for CNATs, how were you able to mentally kind of come back from that? And what was your mentality going into it? Because I know for me right now, I'm kind of asking for like help as guidance for myself. Because like I'm, not really able to squat much right now, and I'm having a difficult time kind of balancing kind of the mentality to have, because it's like I want to push, but also I can't like really hurt myself to the point of when I like, may not squat. So I'm just kind of wondering how you went about that last year.
Yeah, so actually I pulled my hamstring 5 days out from the state meet. And it was my last deadlift of prep. And as soon as I started pulling it, it didn't even come off the ground. I just like heard my hamstring snap, like through my earbuds, the music. So then at States, 5 days later, I ended up just doing bench press and hit like a PR in bench. And then I literally just squatted and deadlifted one rep on each side.
Did you hit a record on PR
So
on bench though?
Yeah, so the bench would count as a state record.
That's
what I did.
yeah. That's I think the cool thing is like you still hit a state record on bench. You know?
Yeah, and that's why I pulled and squatted the red, so I could just put the total up. But so that state meet was 2 months exactly to the day before CNATs. So literally going from squatting and pulling a red, like with pain, like on the platform when I squatted one red, I literally was limping off the platform because it hurt so bad. And then 2 months later to the day, hitting all meet PRs and all-time deadlift PR on the platform. But literally just going from like the week before states, after I pulled it, I was literally sat on the chair, in my chair all day, like leg propped up. I couldn't even do an air squat until like meet day. And then just going to rehab. Literally, I probably squatted like 135 the week after that. And then built up to like 315 2 weeks later. And then I was pulling conventional, like just doing everything I could to just somehow stay in the gym. And I literally just like slowly built up, took my time, didn't try to force anything. And then just every week got better and better, just doing the right things, controlling every single variable I could to help it get back. And then so it happened at CNATs.
Yeah, I think the CNETs was crazy. Hitting that total with the squat and deadlift PR, or not squat PR, but with a hurt hamstring, being able to come back 2 months after that, I think says a lot. And another thing, like, how do you deal with like the stress? Because I feel like I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself to like be the best. You want to, be a champion. And run 90, we can say. So, like, I know that those are your goals, I can imagine. How do you deal kind of with that stress of trying to be the best, wanting to do what's best for you, and kind of balancing the life gym balance, or is it all gym?
Right now, there's like 2 weeks out from meet, there's like no balance. Like, I don't go out, I don't talk to anybody that's not, like, if you're not helping me reach my goal in powerlifting, then like right now, like I'm not gonna talk to you because there's no added benefit.
Yeah.
Like you don't add anything to my life.
Sure.
Outside of like family.
Okay.
But honestly, like the stress part, like on the platform, there is no stress because like Kobe said, he does everything. If you do everything you can to prepare for the game and practice, then you've done everything you can. So like, why would you stress now during the games? Like on the platform, that's literally just when you have fun. So like in the gym is when I'm stressing. Like I have to do this. I have to do everything that you're not doing so that I can perform better than you on meet day.
Okay, it's an interesting take.
So you really stand by the idea of the work is finished, like a week out, once you figure your last thing, like the work is done.
Oh yeah, I mean like when you walk in meet day, like there's nothing that you can do that's gonna make you add 10 pounds to your deadlift. Like whatever's there is there, and everything I've done in the last 5 months is what's gonna allow me to pull whatever I pull, bench, whatever I bench squat, whatever I squat. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to stay in the mental health aspect as a little bit longer as well. We love Mental Health Mondays here, even though it's rarely on a Monday and you never listen to it on a Monday. We like to call it that. So, and I won't say anything that you won't say yourself without you saying it. I don't know. But what has the journey been of your mental health alongside the gym? Has powerlifting overall helped it, made it worse? And then how have you kind of balanced, the ups and downs of life, the ups and downs of the gym, injury, out of injury, the highs and the lows?
Yeah, so like I said, I was powerlifting like my junior and senior year of high school. And then last summer, after I graduated high school, I started getting into the wrong stuff. I was smoking weed, drinking alcohol, like every day, or not every day, but like every weekend. Just like basically trying to like just fucking turn up, like you know how it is. And I actually ended up trying to kill myself last summer, and I was in the ICU for 2 or 3 days. I overdosed, and then when I was healthy enough, I got transferred to a mental hospital and spent a week there before I came back home. And then after that, basically just like realizing that I had to do the things necessary to put me into a better spot mentally. And powerlifting, honestly, I could say without powerlifting and my little brother and sister, I don't know if I'd still be here right now.
Wow. Is that what it like clicked that like powerlifting is kind of what you wanted to like do? And like when those like building blocks of your life, is that when it just all kind of snapped of being like, now I have to perform for, you know, your brother and sister, for yourself, is kind of that moment? Or was it a different time period? Was it like a build up or?
I've been powerlifting before that happened, obviously, but like after that, I like dove even deeper into powerlifting. It was like I have to make this happen because like in my mindset, like if I go on the platform and show my little sister and little brother what is possible, and they watch me grow into a better person and see what I can do physically, because they both play sports as well. It just shows, I want to show them that anything they want to do in this life is possible.
Do they want
No, I've been trying to get
we have young whites in here.
my little sister is 13. She just turned 13, and my little brother just turned 10. And I've been trying to get my little sister to come to the gym, and she'll do like push-ups and stuff at home. But my little brother is like, he's a baller. He plays football, basketball, and baseball, and he's jacked. Like at 10 years old, he's pretty jacked.
So basically, he's gonna be the next prodigy.
I'm gonna
He's gonna be the next KSU Barbell president. Just put it up there and let
Please.
be like, here you go.
I'm ready. That's awesome. But you're really big on family, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, like literally my little sister Lulu, she's literally my best friend. Like I talk to her more than any other girl.
That's awesome. That's what's up. I know you, and this might be a good transition, but your video of her like commentating your gym day, that was one of my favorite videos I've seen in a long time. But in that, yeah, so like you are obviously, you know, social media, like you run your thing very well, and like there's a reason you're talking to SSJ Bob and all those guys, and like we're not, you know, like to some degree, you know how to do that. When did you kind of start like building your social media, but also like you enjoy it, you know, like talk a little bit about that kind of process, because like you kind of see the world in a different creative outlet. Like I'm not a creative, I know that about myself, but you kind of are, I would say. So just a little insight into that.
Yeah, so like going back to like high school, so like my junior year when I started powerlifting really, and like getting in the gym like every day doing it, that's when I started posting like my lifts. And I would go to like the Rock Fitness Center is like the local gym that I would go to, like, so like I would go there on Saturday and I would like video my lifts and post them, and I literally had people from my high school there like laughing at me. Like I'd prop my phone up on the weight tree and video it, and I would literally have people like walking by laughing, and I'd like see them in the mirror, and honestly, I literally just decided, I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna post this shit, and if they want to judge me, they can. But like at the end of the day, they have no impact on me. So like, why should I care? And then like since then, I remember I squatted 500 in that gym, and there was like, this was like a year after I started posting. There was like 10 people all behind my camera watching me, or behind my phone watching me. And I remember I hit that, posted it, and they like all started reposting it, and everyone started like showing love finally. But like that's not even what it was for. And then like now I literally just post whatever I want. Don't give a fuck what people think about it. Like if you want to unfollow, unfollow. But like I really don't even care about like followers. Like obviously it'd be cool to like gain followers, get sponsorships, stuff like that. But like I post my list because like it's I want to show people that. Like you, I want you to post your list like we talked about the other day. And what did you do? You posted your list.
He had a really good point. So I wanted to gatekeep my prep. And we were just in the gym, and Kyle was talking. He was like, And it wasn't even about me, but he was just like, I'm going to this prep and I don't look at a single person I'm competing against. He's like, I only care about what I'm doing. I was like, damn, where did I miss? Like, where did I lose?
I'm really bad.
And that, I think, was an inspiration for me because I saw that, like, bro's just doing his thing and he's doing it well. And, like, that's what matters. Like, I don't care what the other people at this meet do. If I come and bring my best, it doesn't matter. And I think that's kind of like what I was saying. It's just like, post your list, have fun. You're also funny. You're funny on social media.
I just be myself, bro. Like, and like in the gym, like if I hit a PR and I'm yelling and shit, people are like, oh, he's just trying to get views and shit. Like I would literally live like that if I was like in high school when I was in that gym alone. Like when I wasn't even posting it, I would literally yell and scream like that after a lift, and nobody would see it. Like that's just how I lift. How I am.
I'm laughing because like you do that shit when the camera's off too.
Yeah.
Like you walk into the gym.
I'll walk in the gym.
I was singing his songs. And Miss G walks up like, "What you singing about?" And he's just like on the bike having a blast.
Like
that's incredible.
It's off the camera too, bro. Like it's not a show.
Oh man, that's amazing. So, do you have any questions? I've got more questions. But do you want? No, you go. You go.
I got those notes and shit.
Yeah. I've been studying. I do my research. But so coaching, you've had a couple coaches. One of them is in this room. I had to bring it up. But yeah. So how have you? Because you were self-coached at the time. You're coaching. I want to talk about that later. You've got a whole little. It's my little.
I got some.
You got a squad.
I got the roster,
and I love that. But yeah, what has coaching been for you in the sport? That relationship with the coach. Talk about self-coaching, and then now like you are coaching. So yeah.
Yeah. So like Drew coached me when I first came to Kennesaw, and then Alex Marshall, the one who gives them their energy drinks, coached me for a little bit. And then I self-coached in the CNAT, and now I'm with Brandon Petrie. But like honestly, like a lot of people like try to beef with their old coaches and stuff. Like after like you split up with them, like I really don't get that. Like Drew and Alex, who are two of my old coaches that don't coach me anymore, are literally two of my best friends. So like, but like they understand like there's no hard feelings, and you can literally stay friends with your coaches like after you move on with them.
Princess is shocked.
Okay, this guy.
All right, I guess we are rivals. Drew is the new Hawk.
You've already got me. It's okay. It's okay.
But kind of like what has Petrie? Because like, listen, I'm not trying to show you and Alex something.
Okay.
But there's different. Like Petrie is a very obviously very good athlete.
Looking directly.
Bro, you didn't win Carolina. You didn't win prime. But if you win prime time, then you can.
If I win world, so I get to
Yes, that's
feel like maybe considered.
Yeah, maybe considered. But like Petrie is at a higher level than Drew and Alex.
Dude,
and that's just what it is. No, but that's just what it is.
I already realized that. That's cool. That's cool.
What have you found are the differences of like having someone that has done
Okay.
Dude, I'm not trying to get Nick, I promise. I'm just saying. What are Petrie's dots? Isn't it like insane?
Let's make eye contact one more time.
I think he's number like 19 or something.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Like, and I was just wondering kind of what.
Don't look over here. Don't look over here.
Like, what are the differences?
Not that necessarily your coach needs to be an amazing lifter, but when your coach is number 18 in the world,
He's also been
all-time
around the
tested, compared to yes,
I don't know.
Brandon Petrie is 18 in the world tested. Versus, hold up, I'm getting there.
No way, you're gonna look through.
Oh, I'm like
19,000.
5,000. Oh, 19,000? I'll take that.
So, you know, what have you noticed having one of the 19,000 best
What's the difference between top 20,000 and top 20? So what's the difference between that? There's a 10,000 difference, or 1,000.
Bro, there's a 20,000 difference.
So I'm curious, is it like 1,000
There's
times
20,000
better?
people that are stronger than you.
So it's like 1,000 times better, and that's how it works?
Honestly, I would say I'm really not like I'm not gonna shit on Drew or Alex because like they're my homies, but like
Now it feels like that.
Brandon, like it's just so professional, like literally just the feedback and just like when I switched from high bar to low bar, literally just like the first time I ever tried low bar, him like telling me all these different cues to like do, and then like my deadlift, just giving me all these cues. Same thing for bench. Literally just like the first week working with him, me trying those new cues, like deadlift and squat, especially that low bar squat, got blessed and literally just blew the fuck up.
Blessed be true.
Because another thing is, I know you were on another podcast, I forget what it was, but they asked for your deadlift cue, and you were just like,
Oh, bro, that was.
has that changed? Or I'm assuming it's
I
changed.
actually, me and Petrie talked about that. I
Wait, was
said,
that
video?
Tamlin's podcast?
Yeah, I said honestly for deadlift, you don't even need cues. Just pick it up at the end of the day. And like now, I can just thinking about that because like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Unless you're John Hack, don't do that.
Unless you're like a world champion, you like listen to your coach.
What about your boys? The squad coming up in Chattanooga. Or is it Ringgold?
Yeah,
Chattanooga, same thing.
yeah. So like,
Yeah, how did you start? Like, cause you like over winter break and summer break, I feel like you got your own little like subsect of like this crazy people coming out.
yeah. So the first guy I actually coached was my friend Jackson Lyons, who I went to high school with. He didn't even start lifting until I want to say like his junior year of high school. He was like doing bodybuilding shit, and like I would see him we would like talk in class and stuff because I saw that he was obviously bodybuilding, they were powerlifting,
Right.
but like nobody at our high school was like doing stuff like that.
We have learned that bodybuilding is different from powerlifting. But he kind of
Is powerbuilding the next
What I
topic?
get? No.
oh yeah, pathetic over here.
Okay, fat ass.
Okay, way above 100.
Huh?
Way above 100.
Okay, fuck you. Get below 100.
Your weight class is 105.
Yeah.
Get bigger,
Okay.
Mr.
Stop
Almost
being
so
a bitch.
heavy.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm at my weight class. I'm actually higher than my weight class.
Yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock. I can tell.
We had to move him on the chair so it didn't break the couch.
Yeah.
Oh my!
They wanted to put him in the middle. The couch is what snapped completely in right at the center.
Anyway, your boys, Jackson bodybuilding.
Yeah, so Jackson, I actually started coaching him in December last year. So damn near 9 months now. But his first powerlifting meet ever was the state championship, and he competed at 75 kg. And today he is a week out from lifting the house in Ringgold, where we're from. So he competes. He's competing a week before me, but he's moved up to 82 now, 82.5 kg, and he's literally going to put around 200 pounds on his total from states. But I cannot wait to see what he does on the platform, because his week 4 last week was insane, and like bro, like he just gotten so much stronger. But I've also started coaching like other people from Ringgold. Will Forgear I went to high school with. He literally just started powerlifting. He went to Texas with us. And he was like doing bodybuilding shit. And bro pulled like 440 at Corrupted. Like just doing bodybuilding shit. Bro, he's like, I'm gonna deadlift with you today. And I was like, all right, pulled 440. He's only like not even 165. So he's doing states too. Next February, but he hasn't filled out 75 kg yet. And then you got Mason Buckner, who is a senior at Boyd Buchanan. Literally, like, he did a powerlifting meet, and I came and watched because it was at our HQR gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then he reached out to me and asked me to coach him, and he competed 3 months later. And I don't remember exactly. I want to say he put 110 pounds on his total in 3 months in the same weight class.
So where do I sign up? I'm joking, Becky.
But yeah, you got him. You got Will Forgy, Mason Buckner, Jackson Lyons, Gail Garcia, who is literally like 16 years old, who is like squatting and pulling like near 350, repping 200 on bench. Bro weighs like 135.
Damn. That's strong for 135.
And then Preston Welty, this kid, he went to a school in Chattanooga, and he goes to IHQ. I think he just turned 16, but he also like pulling 315, benching like mid ones, and then just hit a squat PR, like a 15-pound PR in squat this week. But he only weighs like 145. His first meet's coming up. Damn, I just don't want to leave anyone out. Hold on. I'm gonna feel bad if I leave somebody out.
But that's a lot of clients.
No, not really. It's only like, let me check the group chat, make sure.
Now, do you respond typically every 2 to 3 weeks?
Every day, bro. Nah, I just like to spread hate. Oh yeah, one more. My boy Philip, who
Phillips
has, bro, this dude is crazy. He's like 22, 23. I think he just got married. But literally, I was in the gym at Iron HQ in Chattanooga, and he asked to like deadlift, like how many sets I had left. I was like, yeah, I told him, and we started talking. He was like, bro, you coach, right? I was like, yeah, bro. And he had never even powerlifted. He was doing bodybuilding shit again, like Will in Jackson before he did. And we're 2 blocks in, and he went from a 350 squat to doubling 375. Went from touch and go bench 275 to doubling 265 paused, and then went from pulling 405 on a deadlift bar to doubling 418 on a stiff bar. So he's got singles next block, so that's going to be insane. But they're all looking to do USAPL states. It's their first meet. So,
Do you see yourself as like a leader or no? Because like you clearly are.
yeah, I like to think like I set the example. So like, or like set the standard is like one of the Eric Thomas videos I watch like all the time. And the shirt you were wearing the other day, set the damn standard. So like, I feel like when you walk in a room, like you're gonna have people watching you. Like when I walk in Marietta Barbell, I feel like people are watching me, watching what I do. So like I have to hold myself accountable, hold myself to that standard.
Do you think that's kind of like giving you an increased set of morals, or like the way you live your life?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, because like even outside the gym, like people are watching what I post, what I'm doing on campus. Like if I go to parties, like everybody's watching that.
Right.
And I even like my little brother and sister are gonna see what I put on social media and see if stuff gets posted about me. They're gonna see that. So like I have to live my life like so they can look up to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. The Super Bowl. So you got a couple other things? No, okay, I do.
I know you do, so you keep going.
One thing about like I look up to you in this regard is your work ethic. Like you are probably one of the hardest workers I know, and like especially if like training with y'all and like last year we know I did not work hard. Everyone knows that I put no effort in, and I'd like to say I work decently hard now, but like I mean you played football your whole life. Where did that work ethic like start? And like, how do you like continue that? You know, like you really go to the gym, like it's your job. Like that is truly
Do you
where.
view it as a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I view it as my life, honestly. Like, you know, yeah, like you said, playing football. Like, I started playing football when I was 4 years old, and I honestly think, like in high school, like on the team, like I don't think anyone outworked me. Like I would try to push those around me to work as hard as I would, but like it's things you don't see, like staying after practice. Like every day after practice, I'd stay out there. I'd run sprints. Now, like, and even like today, like I've already done stuff that you haven't even seen that I'm not going to tell anybody about because like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm like, but like I'm out working.
Yeah.
In my head, I know I'm out working. So like, but like I don't have to tell anyone about it because there's no point.
Now, like, what is that? Just something that's always been in you, that drive to work hard, or like, I mean, because like there are things that people strive to be really good at. Maybe it's caused by like an older person pushing them, or like an internal drive, or like what is the thing, if you could point to one, or anything. But like that is like, this is why I chose to be the best on the field. This is why I chose to be like some people like in school, like I want to be the smartest, you know, like for me, I've chased academics. We have a dog in the house. He just woke up. I've chased academics as like a thing of like, I just want to be the smartest, you know? What has been the thing that pushed you to push in this like route?
Honestly, I would say the biggest factor was my dad. Like growing up, he coached me in every sport from like the time I was 5 years old. And then in high school, he was actually my defensive coordinator for football. So him coaching me those 4 years of high school, just like pushing me, and like I wanted to succeed not only for him but like for myself, for my family. And then just like powerlifting, it just whenever I moved to powerlifting for football, it just translated over. So like even now, like yesterday or the other day, my dad texted me like every couple days, yo, how's your list going? What'd you hit today? Blah blah blah. So like it's just like, and I can send him my video and like knowing he still cares, even though it's not football anymore. And same thing with my mom. Like she doesn't understand it.
She was at MDB, right? Through the week?
Oh yeah, she came. She drove down from Chattanooga just to bring some stuff from my apartment. Walking in, wanted to see the gym, everything like that. But like even her, like she doesn't know the numbers or anything. But like after my week 4 last block, I walk in and she's like, "Hey, how was it?" I was like, "I squatted 628," and like she has no clue if that's a lot or not. But she thinks the world of it.
That's cheers. The dog's licking himself.
Thanks for real.
It's not professional. We are here. We just got a dog roaming around. That's super cool. So your parents is what you would chalk up to be what's giving you that drive.
And then little brother and sister, beyond that.
That's cool because like I'm the youngest. I know you're the oldest. You're middle. But like I've never had the people looking up to me as a family, you know. So I think it's a really cool perspective that you bring of like everything you do. Because like I won't shit on my siblings, but they did not live their life looking like I gotta be a great role model for Matthew. Like they were pretty stupid. Now I look up to them and they have leveled out, and I love my siblings and I love my big brother, my little brother, but he's shorter than me. I call him Big Ben. But anyway, I love them now. Obviously, like everything's been settled, but it's really cool that this young, and I said that like I'm much older than you. I'm not, but you have this responsibility of like what I do to my siblings do, because like they're gonna grow up having it known that like Kyle was a good big brother, and I think that's really respectable.
So what's your end goal? What do you want to do with powerlifting? Or do you want powerlifting to carry over into like the rest of your life, like make a career out of
Because
it?
you're a sports management major.
Yeah.
So
The goal with powerlifting, like you say, I mean, if you're not working towards what I'm about to say, then like, I mean, it's okay, but like, if you want to be elite, like, I want to be a world champion. I want to be a national champion. Like that's the goal. That's the only goal. At the end of the day. But like you said, like sports management, like I would love to like coach football, coach powerlifting, strength and conditioning coach, stuff for social media, really anything like that. Like I would love to go back to my high school and coach my dad. That would be like my dream.
wow, that's awesome. But the goal is like to be. I don't want to say the next Russell Orry because you wouldn't be the next. You would be the first.
You gotta take
Oh yeah, I don't want to be like anyone else.
You
Like,
would-
I don't want to be like. I mean, obviously, like you look up to people like Kobe looked up to Jordan. Like
Yeah.
LeBron looked up to Jordan and Kobe. Like I mean, I look up to Petrie, Russ. Shit. I mean, there's so many. Bob, SSJ Bob. He's my favorite powerlifter. Like and like just the fact that like. I mean, I'm not even anywhere close to doing anything he's done, but like him, Ashton Ruska,
The one
Taylor Atwood. I mean, all the goats of powerlifting.
Yeah.
Like just to even like you look up to them, and like I don't want to be SSJ Bob. I want to be Kyle White,
Right.
but just seeing what is possible that they've done just sets a standard. And like knowing you can reach those goals and that it's humanly possible.
Right. What has Kobe and like basketball in terms of mentality done for you? Because like anyone who knows you, I mean, yeah. Last night we all had a group text on like 8:30 tomorrow. Brosen's like a basketball sideline.
No,
picture.
that was
I know.
WWE.
yeah.
Oh, that's
That was
WWE. I thought that was basketball.
Well,
I was tired.
They were at a basketball game.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It was at a game. Yeah. What has that like Kobe? What has he done for you? You know, what have some of those icons done in shaping who you are?
Yeah, so like Kobe is probably like my favorite athlete ever. And honestly, like when I was like 10 years old, everyone would shit on Kobe, be like, "Oh, he shoots too much," blah blah blah. And then like growing up, like watching like these videos of Kobe, like speeches and stuff like that, and like seeing how he worked and how he talked about how he worked, like he did things that other people wouldn't do. So like people would call him a jerk and stuff. He did things that other people wouldn't do. So like people would call him a jerk and stuff. Camera just died.
Dang. We keep rolling.
Oh, it's still going?
Yeah.
People would call him a jerk and stuff, like because he wouldn't pass the ball or something. But then
I remember a video. He said, in practice, you weren't working as hard as I was. So like, why should I trust to pass you the ball if you're not doing what I am to prepare? So like that kind of set my mindset to be like, really like, I don't want to be a dick, but like, you're not on the level I'm on. So if like you're not like when I go to KSU practice, like if you're not like working as hard as me,
Yeah.
then like no offense, but like I'm not trying to hang around you because it's just gonna bring me down mentally.
Damn. I've never looked at it like that. Obviously, I have the position where like I gotta go talk
have
to
to.
everyone, and that's what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for this, but that's what I got thrown into. But that to say, I mean, that's a really good perspective. Is like, you're gonna be the people who are keeping you. Damn, I'm honored he's on the podcast. That means we're doing something right. But that you want to be around the people who can keep you up. Do you feel like you can like trust other people in terms of like, how do you choose who to, like, obviously the people who are working hard is who you want to be around. But like in football, when you were playing a team sport, you know, were you that solo like, hey, I know you're not working as hard, so I'm not going to pass the ball. And maybe football is different.
I played quarterback, running back, linebacker, safety, receiver. But nah, so like I trusted my teammates at the end of the day because I would not leave practice until I knew they were on the same mindset as me. Even if that means going up into them in the locker room and confronting them face to face and like, hey, this is what the fuck we're gonna be on tonight. Get off the field if you're not on that energy.
Right.
So like on the field, I trusted them because I knew they had my back because of practice and how I talked to them at practice and before the games.
That's so cool. We've touched a lot about what you do in the gym on the field. What does your out of the gym life look like? You know, your recovery.
Do you have blue light glasses?
Yeah, that's what I really want to know.
I mean, honestly, there is no life outside the gym. I literally.
But my bad. I'll rephrase that. Not like everything you do to make the gym better when you're not physically.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Because the same thing for us is like every little thing I do is for the gym.
No, I got you. I mean, like basically, I wake up, I do the thing that I'm not going to discuss. I go to class, go to the gym, and then basically just homework, rest, respond to clients. But like controlling like your food, your water, your sodium, like doing your sleep, every single thing you can. So when I walk in the gym today and I hit my bench and deadlift single, every single thing is controlled to be able to help that move as fast as possible.
It's pretty similar to like, you want to make sure the work is done to when you're in the gym, the work just works.
Oh yeah.
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 So it's all that one. That's so cool. I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah, like everything is controlled. There's like, I mean, to the best of my possibility.
Yeah. Now this thing that you're not going to tell us, I won't push, but
I mean, it's nothing crazy.
Has
I just
that-
outworked you already today, and it's not even 10 a.m. and you've been outworked. Like that's the mindset, though.
has that, why is it me?
All of y'all.
Yeah, you too, bitch. You three.
I didn't say shit.
I
fucking
walked
dickwad.
my dog and you walked your dog, so you've been outworked.
Okay, I'm just better than
So
you
we've
in
all
general,
outworked Drew
so
today.
my
But
boss
has
is
that
better.
thing, do you think that's like more mentally made you better?
Oh, yeah.
Or has it been something, and I don't know what it is, but has that been something that like actually gives you a competitive edge? Or just the fact that you know you've already outworked me gives you an up?
It's sort of just like the fact of like getting up early and like doing something. And just like, I mean, I'd say it's nothing crazy. Just 20 minutes of cardio, like walking downstairs and then
Damn,
just hopping
brother.
on the treadmill. But like every morning,
Yeah.
and listen to these videos of Kobe or Eric Thomas. You may not know him, but he's E.T. the hip hop preacher.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about? He's the number one motivational speaker in the world.
Okay.
Just listen to videos like him, Kobe, Jordan. Who else? Yeah, that's about it though. Just every morning, and then cold shower every morning. Like wake the fuck up, and like by 8 a.m. I'm already outworked you.
Yeah. I went on a walk this morning, but I didn't take a
Did
cold
you
shower.
take a cold shower?
No.
I bet I ate more protein than you this morning.
I'm at, what are you at? How many grams? He's definitely outworked me, but I just want to see.
Also, I drink more water than you today, and I'll eat more protein than you. I'll sleep more than you. I'll get more steps in than you. I'll do my accessories harder than you, and I'm 2 weeks out.
That is true.
What was that app that you posted on your story?
Social steps.
Yeah. We gotta start doing that. That'd be fun.
Oh, I will outwalk. Y'all know I walk.
Yeah.
Like, you might outwork me and everything, that's great, but I outwalk the fuck out of y'all.
Yeah.
Brothers, your car's here, where are you? I'm walking. I live to walk. Walking is a big thing.
97 protein.
Damn, I'm at like 70 right now. Do you do any type of like journaling, mental stuff like that?
I read one book. It's called Traits of a Competitor. It's 20 pages long. Read it every week.
Damn.
That's it. Just reread it. Actually, let me read. I'll post it on my Instagram. It's a picture of one page. Let me read it real quick.
So while he's finding that, if I know Kyle's ever not messing with me, it's because I'm not working hard enough.
Yeah, no, honestly, no, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, last year I didn't fuck with you. And people know that. Because, like, I would see the way you work in the gym and the way you would walk around and just carry yourself. And, like, you don't have confidence. You're just, like...
I mean, this is all true.
Like, you would just be bullshitting. And then, like, now when I see you in the gym, you're working. And I respect it.
Damn. I mean, that's true. I'll say it. I was a bitch last year. Like, I was not working hard. I wasn't eating healthy. I wasn't prioritizing the things that mattered. And, like, who thought? I put no weight on my total. You know, like, not to anything my coaches. I just wasn't working hard.
Or I would do 4 bicep curls.
Yeah, and then the second that I start working hard, oh shit, I'm, repping all my PRs. How did that happen, So I get that.
All right, let me read this real quick. But you don't hear and don't want to. Later tonight, someone, media, colleague, family, will say you're a jerk, rude, and uncommunicative. They don't get it and you don't care. In your own little world, they say, yes, exactly. Get out, leave me alone, leave me alone. You're in the zone. You know others around you are emotional. They feel scared or jealous or excited, or they're too clueless to understand what's happening. But you only feel readiness. No emotion, because in the zone, the only sensation is anger, a quiet, icy anger simmering under your skin. Never rage, never out of control. Silent like a storm that moves in slow and dark. It's violence unseen until it hits and can't be measured until it moves on. That's the impact of a cleaner in the zone. Everything you feel, all your energy, it's right under the surface. No ripples, no waves. No one can see what's coming. Leave the drama and chaos to others. That's not you. You're saving it all for what's ahead. Because once you step into the zone, that's it. You own time. And that is basically what I live by. Like, I'm like in my own bubble. I don't care how people portray me. I'm just stay in my zone. And like, if like I don't talk to anyone. I just stay in my zone. Yeah. And that's what works for me. I mean, it's not to say it's different for everybody, but like that's just what works for me.
Dang. Do you ever think about dating?
I mean, obviously there's always temptation, but like watching, I will say the biggest motivator is like, I mean, obviously one day I want to get married and have kids and stuff, but like right now, there's obviously temptations. But like right now, no, like I will not date a girl. I will not get into a relationship.
Do you think that draws you back?
I do not. I do think like the only way I would is if a girl came along and she instantly adds to my life, like adds value, or honestly like adds to my total. Like she has to add things to my life that would add to my total, make me stronger, not only as a powerlifter, but like in life, obviously. But like in college, there's so many temptations and stuff, and that's why I don't go out. That's why I don't go party.
Yeah.
That's why I don't talk to people.
Well, that's I think even what just like makes it so much more visible what your mentality is that you call dating a temptation.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not even the fact because it will pull you from your goals.
Oh yeah. Well, so like I was gonna say, the biggest motivator, SSJ Bob on one of his YouTube videos not too long ago, he said, and I quote, so this is not me speaking, this is him. He said, and I quote, "Bitches zap you."
I do think I will say.
But you're in a healthy relationship, brother.
Yes.
Stop bragging about what we don't have.
No, I'm not.
I'm just
not.
kidding.
I'm just saying though. I hope that, and I know you will, but I was in a similar situation with previous relationships. It was always like getting into trouble with stuff, different aspects of their life would carry over into mine. But I think Edie, for me, she is a national swimmer. She has national records. Like, she's an athlete. What she has done for me, I don't know if I would be doing as well as I am right now without her and what she's helped me. Because like you said, someone that's involved in your life to that level has to bring in certain aspects to like help you grow as well. And I think how I go into it is, yes, she has to do that for me, but I also have to do that for her. Like, I want her, because like she's starting to powerlift now and all this stuff, but when she was swimming, I was helping her, and now I'm powerlifting, she's, when I come over, she's cooking me my beef and rice, she's doing all this stuff, she's, not on my ass while I'm in the gym, stuff like that. So I think that it's kind of like a double-edged sword where, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Is it like,
It's
I
like
think I can
Y'all are
relate.
both adding to each other's lives.
Yeah. And I
Finding-
think like having that mentality is almost unbeatable with having someone that you care for that much also reciprocate that, and you both want each other to be as successful as you can. And I think, for me, I think it's just helped a lot having someone that I could also always go back and talk to and kind of have a certain chemistry and have a just certain situations where, like at the meet in Orlando, after I pulled my final deadlift, I hugged her and just started bawling.
I mean, you hugged
Because
me
she was
first,
there.
but
No, I know,
I'm
but
just
like
kidding.
she was there when stuff wasn't going right. I needed like just to talk about certain things, and it was just a very emotional
Right.
thing. And I think I just
Having
don't
the
know
right
if I like
person.
completely agree with the whole like girlfriends bring you down. I think it depends on, but like you said, I think it depends on who you bring into your life. You can't just bring anyone into your life.
I think, I'll be blunt, my ex brought me down.
Yeah.
Like, terribly,
Damn, she finna watch this.
No, and I don't care if she does.
Damn.
But like, she never supported the pod. But like, and not to bring slander to her name, but like, she didn't support me in the things I did. Like, didn't want to come to my competitions, was mad if I was at the gym too long, that type of stuff. Like, didn't support me, and that weighed a lot on, because again, as soon as I got out of that, numbers shot up. Work started coming back.
Yep.
But it's almost like, in that time where you try to find someone, it's probably gonna mess with you where we're at.
Yeah. And
But
that's
like,
fair.
if
Like,
you do find the right person, that is gonna, I think, make it a lot better. But like, when you're dead chasing those goals, that right person doesn't come along, it's not worth it. Like, I was talking to a girl a couple weeks ago, and like, I had a bad day of lifting. Becky noticed, and we're like, this can't happen again. Like, for the goal that I have for CNATs and what I'm planning, it's like, right now I can't put myself in that state because it's going to mess up my goals. And where I am in life, I mean, I'm 20, I don't need to be married. I value my goals a lot higher. So I can agree to that. But also, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, my parents, my dad would say he couldn't have done it without my mom, and vice versa. He couldn't have built what he's built without the support. Two is better than one, but it's making sure that is the right person. And I think there's such a thing of like, at our age, people are just sleeping around. People aren't taking it
it's terrible.
seriously.
Well-
That's what's going to ruin the goals, What?
No, so
Bro's ready. We're cooking.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, we get
I'm
into it.
I'm just excited to tell my mom to listen to this because she's going to love this episode.
Yeah, so like you said, like people sleeping around and stuff. Like literally in high school, that's like my freshman and sophomore year. That's all I did was like go to parties, try to be popular, just try to sleep with girls and stuff. Like I thought I was like all that, like thought I was the shit. And then now it's just like the only time I talk to a girl is like if she's a powerlifter, like if we're in the gym, like, and it's not even like when I talk to a girl in the gym, it's not like I'm trying to raise her up or nothing. It's because I genuinely care about like her lifts, like just like I'm talking to you about like I know what the fuck last Saturday I knew what you're trying to hit this week. So like when I talk to a girl in the gym, it's about powerlifting. Like I'm trying to know like what their goals are and stuff, just because I love the sport so much. But like you said about like a girl coming along the way. So like right now, like I'm not looking for a girl. The only way I would like let one into my life is if they just happen to come along while I'm chasing my goals.
Yeah.
They want to add to my goals.
One thing I always heard, and this, I am religious, but someone said like, chase after God, and whoever keeps up with you, marry them. And it's like, to a degree, I think I'll always keep the centerpiece as God, but whatever that is for you, whoever's going to like meet you there, that's the right person. You know, whoever's going to run with you
Whatever your
towards that
goals
thing.
are, however crazy they are.
Yeah. And I think that's always, once I heard that, and like, it's really funny. I remember hearing that, and like, it brought me into this place of like, should I be with who I was with? You know, like, are they chasing after what I am?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think that's important, extremely important. And, you know, like I said, I think there's two sides to it. But like you said, also, we're young. Like, we're literally, you know, 20, 21 years old.
Bro, I'm 20.
You're actually
20?
Yeah.
Bro, just 20 this
As of
week.
Tuesday.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Kyle.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big hit to your social media. No longer 18-year-old Cole.
Like 8 million fucking pounds.
That's what Ethan said. He said, happy birthday. I said, officially a junior. He said, officially not impressive anymore.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well,
Do you want to talk about Raw Nats, or are you satisfied?
I mean, I'm good. We could do like a post.
Post Raw Nats?
Oh,
yeah,
we'll
we
do
got to
a
have you
recap.
back
Talk
on the
about
show.
switch to PA.
Oh,
oh, now Drill start talking.
It's on face. I wish the camera was on for that. Oh, that was hilarious. Dang.
Well, we'll have to have you back on after
Yeah,
Raw
man.
Nats and kind of see your journey there, and we wish you the best of luck. I'm going to try and go. Isn't it like 5 hours away?
It's like 6 hours.
Yeah.
If we don't go, we'll
We
have
will
a
be
watch party
watching.
here. But I really want to try and go. There's
Dude,
a lot of people want to see compete.
When you were at CNATS,
Hey,
we were yelling at this TV, and we probably had like 10 people here. We were all, come on, Kyle, go lift that fucking. I mean, it was like, yeah, it was awesome.
don't even come to Memphis, bro. Just wait for CNETs. In Atlanta, that shit's
Hey,
very brain.
whoever's listening, 2 things. If you don't mess with us, it says a lot about your character.
Bro, you literally, that's my
That's
Instagram
Kyle's thing.
caption,
I know.
bro. You
And
just
when he
stole my
posted that,
caption.
I was like, damn, that's facts. But if you don't mess with Kennesaw, it says a lot about you, in the
my
words of
God.
Kyle.
Bro just stole my
And then number 2, wait for CNETs.
See, that's going to be great.
That's all I got to say.
In Atlanta, I'm gonna dip into the 800s by then.
Yeah, jeez. Let's go.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll link everyone on socials. He's at Big Body K-Dub.